Mr. Bones.
What up, peeps? Mr. Bones back at you, and welcome back to Peep This Reviews. And what we're talking about is 1999's Lover's Lane, aka I'm Still Waiting for You. Directed by John Stephen Ward and written by Jeff Miller and Rory Veal, starring Deidre Kilgore as Dee Dee, Carter Roy as Jimmy, Riley Smith as Michael Lanson, Anna Faris as Janelle Bay, and Aaron J. Dean as Mandy Anderson. A man who commits a series of murders 13 years ago begins to hunt down his victims' children. 1999's Lover's Lane, aka I'm Still Waiting for You, starts off with these two people that you find out their names were Harriet and Warren, who were cheating on their other halves, are hanging out at Lover's Lane and get attacked by a masked killer with a hook, which reminds me of I Know What You Did Last Summer, but his hook looks more like the hook used in Peter Pan. Just then, the sheriff, who is Harriet's husband, and her little girl are pulling up as they was heading out to pick her up from work. The little girl sees her mother's dead body covered in a sheet and goes over and puts a Valentine's on her chest and says, "Bye, Mommy, I'll miss you," which was a pretty morbid scene. They catch someone who they believe is the killer and lock him away for 13 years. Then the movie comes on to present day, where you meet Mandy Anderson, who is the little girl from the beginning of the movie, and this guy Michael, played by Riley Smith, who I swear looks just like Devon Sawa. When I first watched this movie, I swore it was him, but it turned out it wasn't. And you meet the rest of their crew, which involves a young Anna Faris from Scary Movie. Meanwhile, we're treated to a scene with a doctor and the killer from the beginning of the movie, which very much reminds you of Halloween 2, and, Dr. Loomis talking to the killer, trying to get him to confess. And he eventually breaks out of the hospital, like in Halloween 2, and is on the loose, hunting for the children of his original victims. You got this weird kid who asks this girl here out to go to Lover's Lane because they won't let him go with them unless he has a date for some reason. They all jump in the car, head to Lover's Lane, which is where the killer shows up and does his thing. So yeah, this was a fun movie, but very low budget, and borrows a lot from a lot of other slashers like Scream and I Know What You Did and Halloween, and the acting and the music they use makes it feel very much like a made-for-TV movie. So yeah, it wasn't the best thing I've ever seen, but I enjoyed it, I had fun with it, and if you like slasher flicks, I'd recommend you check it out. Peace.
My dick playing role games with my swing. I'll be Indiana Bones in the Temple of Boom. Tang.